Hello, Libras. I'm just trying to look like a bad bitch for you. Where are all my Libras at? What it do, baby boo? Welcome back for the Libra Health and Healing reading for the month of June. Oh, hold on. I gotta tell that out here. Okay, I'm not trying to have the Libras coming from my neck. Anyway, anywho, how you doing? How you feeling? Lord, have mercy. Welcome back for the reading. In case you're new here, my name is Vanessa. I talk all about higher consciousness living and how you can't be healthy without healing. And today, I'm feeling delirious, not in the sense of being sleep deprived. I'm more so food deprived. I am on day tres of no food. I'm fucking starving. And um all I've been having is water, herbal tea, and fresh juices. And at this point, I don't even know what to do with myself. So we're doing the readings, and one, because they obviously need to get done, and two, because it's helping time go by faster. Lord. So I've been on the struggle bus. Okay. My mood is constantly fluctuating up and down, up and down, up and down. One minute I'm hangry and irritated. The next minute I'm just trying to laugh the shit off. Okay. Anyway, we are doing your health and healing reading, Libra. How are you feeling? I was picking up on some energy prior to the reading, and I had to. Yeah, but I don't know what I'm talking about. I went ahead and pulled the cards. I did not meditate on today's messages. So this is going to be a fully channeled in the moment reading. And we're just going to see what the hell comes up, okay? So, in case you're not already aware what a health and healing reading is, the sole purpose of this reading is to bring alignment to the interconnection of mind, body, and spirit. So, when your mind is off, your body is off. When your body is off, your spirit is off, and vice versa, all in between. So, what we're going to do is touch base on the 5 categories that make up our overall health and well being. And those 5 categories are diet, sleep, movement, mindset, and meditation. So, we are going to deep dive on what it is that you can be doing to bring alignment to each one of those categories so you could fully bring yourself into alignment so you can function as your highest, best, and most vibrant and beautiful self, Libra, because we all know how much you just really love to look gorgeous. Okay. Um, are we ready? Are we ready to just go in, dive in? Oh, couple announcements really quickly. If you're not already subscribed to the Soul Collective, I 10 out of 10 recommend. It is free to join. It is free at 99. And you can click the link in my bio. Every Sunday I send out a weekly newsletter that just gives you some mindful messages and intentional practices that you can use and incorporate to help you navigate your week ahead. And we have some conversations around planetary alignments that are happening that week, so I can help you better navigate the energy that you may be dealing with that upcoming week. I also talk about I'm drawing a blank. I also just talk about things that I'm currently going through, lessons that I'm learning, lessons that I have learned, and I just kind of share those tips with you guys and, just taking you on my journey as we journey together. Also, if you're interested in booking a personal reading or a general reading or a health and healing reading, you can do that by clicking the link in my bio as well. I am accepting bookings for personal readings. Um, yeah, I think that's pretty much it on the announcements. Okay, Libra, I'm about to dive in. Whoa. Somebody take this microphone away from me. I got this thing and now I don't know how to act. I also feel like I have to pee. Okay. Anyway, we're going to move on. Snack break. All right. So, for diet, we got bladder. Speaking of bladder. Okay, I need to stop. I need to stop. I need to stop. I need to stop. Libra, you probably have been in a really playful mood lately because I was not this playful when I did the Virgo reading just like literally 10 minutes ago. I think I'm picking up on your energy. You feel very, very playful. Um, the Hierophant, but it was actually in reverse. Memory Lane. Soul Family. Excuse me. Do you know a really big theme that I picked up on for you, Libra, while I was shuffling your cards was being present. I really felt like this is something that Libras can work on. Honestly, everybody could work on being more present because this was something that I talked about in the Virgo reading too. But I feel like Libras have especially a hard time being present. And I don't really know why that is. A lot of the time, and this is not just Libras specifically, but people in general, when they're not being present, it's like they're constantly distracting their mind with something else, or they're thinking about the past, or thinking about the future, and they're just never in the moment. Or if you're not thinking about the past or the future, it's like you're distracting yourself with things. So you're not really present, if that makes sense. And with that being said, when it comes to food, I really feel like this is so weird and random, but it almost feels like because you have the soul family card, and this feels like family dinners, eating together as a family again, um, being present while you share a meal, um, putting the phone down, connecting with your food and being grateful for your food as you're eating it. Um, this was also something that popped up in the Virgo reading as well, was like electronics being a distraction for their sleep and like the phone and the TV. And I kind of feel that energy with you, but it almost just feels like being present all around. Electronics play a really big part on your lack of presence. And really, what this feels like is learning to be present again simply by just shutting off the electronics while you eat. And if you're eating alone, just enjoying the meal in silence or in solitude, or maybe just playing some music, not watching something. You know, I also have this really bad habit of when I eat, I like to watch something. I just do. And I think that's actually a really bad habit to get into because you're not being present um, for the meal that you're eating. And I feel that when we are eating is like a spiritual ritual. Food in itself is very spiritual. So, you know, when we are eating and we're not really being present with the food that we have in front of us and being grateful for it and having, you know, I don't know why I want to use the word fortitude, but for the food, it's just kind of we're disconnecting from it. And um right now it feels like you're a little disconnected. And I think that, if you're somebody who's like constantly on the phone, picking it up while you're sharing a meal with somebody, or like you're like texting and like working while you're eating, this is just kind of like a little nudge to keep the phone down while you share a meal. Okay? Very random, but also needed to be said. Also, with soul family, I'm also getting, if you have a family, getting back to eating at home, cooking for the family. Okay? This is also really big. This is something I just talk about in my, you know, on general terms, but I talk to my boyfriend a lot about how, it's really sad to me that traditions are dying, and like nobody really passes down family recipes anymore, family meals. um and I know that from my own experiences, and then I also look around and I see that a lot of other families aren't really passing down the family recipes either, and that is because everybody eats out, nobody cooks at home anymore. And so I really feel like, to help you get connected and creating your village and your community and also your lineage, and having something to pass down to your children and your children's children, I just think it's so important to cook at home and use that time to bond with your children, to bond with your partner, to bond with yourself if you live alone. Okay? I would really get back to cooking in your home. Okay? um with this bladder card, so this is another huge collective theme that's been happening, and I notice it in every single reading. And I'm not just saying this because I'm currently doing it, but that I think is why I'm currently doing it, is because there's a collective theme right now that people need to fast and cleanse, do a cleanse and detox. So when I see this bladder card, I immediately think of detoxing, pissing the toxins out. Literally. So, I had said this in the Virgo reading because this was a huge thing for Virgos, and I happen to be a Virgo, so I mean, the shoe kind of fit. But, the way that this even came to me was I was in a deep meditation, and I was just, kind of communing with spirit and asking, what I needed to know right now. And basically what I got was I need to do an all liquid fast. And I was like, okay, why? And like, it was just the most random thought. And so, I gained some answers and clarity over it. And that's the reason why I decided to do it. But I feel like for you, not everybody's going to need to go on a liquid fast. Some people may need to, fast during the day and only eat at night and before sunrise. Some people may need to just do a juice cleanse. Some people may need to do an enema. Some people may need to just do a grape cleanse. The cleanse can be different for each person. It just depends on what you feel like your body needs, and maybe even just going in meditation and figuring out what that is for yourself, like how I did. I really feel like this is important right now, to really make sure your health is in order. Okay? Order. Get your health in fucking order, bitch. The next, you have the Hierophant in reverse. Usually when the Hierophant in reverse shows up, it means that you are your own teacher. You're not seeking a teacher. You are your own teacher. And okay. Okay. So there's some eating habits of your past that may be creeping back in. Okay. Maybe you're starting to indulge or partake in things that you used to, that you knew probably you didn't need to be doing anymore, and you're doing it again. Okay. Maybe it's drinking excessively. Maybe it is eating too much sugar, eating too many carbs, eating too much salt. The list goes fucking on. So I think using yourself as an example of what not to do for your diet could be really beneficial for you. Like, think about the last time when you ate like this. How did that make you feel? Probably felt like shit about yourself. Maybe you're in depression. Maybe you were, overweight. Maybe you didn't feel good in your body. There's so many things. And I feel like you could be partaking in certain tendencies right now that you used to do. And I think it's best to steer clear and try to refrain from that and just kind of learn from your past self. That makes sense. Okay, next we have for sleep, we have ears. Oh my gosh, guys, this fast has been so hard. I felt myself getting a headache. I think I might have to stop after this one. I was trying to do 3 today, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it. Next we have power, the cloud, and there is only light. Lots of overthinking at night. That is for sure. I just think of this card and I think about figuring out your place in this world. And also, I think about responsibilities. So, you may be up at night a little stressed. Okay, you may be feeling a little bit of stress, thinking about all the things that you need to do, all your responsibilities, the bills that need to get paid, the money that needs to be made, feeling like you can't get a day off or you don't deserve a day off. Okay. Um, Even with this ears card, this looks like distractions, like electronics, like listening to things before bed that are interrupting your sleep. Okay. This could be, TV, movies, TikTok, things that you're falling asleep listening to, and they're just interrupting your sleep state. So I would cut out the noise. The only noise I would recommend falling asleep to is meditation music, okay? Or like, ocean waves, sound waves, nature sounds, theta and delta waves, things like that is what I would recommend falling asleep to. Not like a fucking sitcom, okay? Talking to myself here. um yeah, I feel like this is also what's sending your brain into overdrive too, because it's like you're not training your brain to like unwind and relax. You're just your brain is active as you're watching these things. It's making your brain still active, so it's hard for you to like literally turn off the lights in your head. So I'm going to give you the same advice I gave for Virgo. This is very similar to Virgo's reading in the sense that electronics are a theme, and I really recommend just cutting out the electronics before you go to bed, and also after you wake up. One thing that I said in the Virgo reading was using the sleep feature on your phone and setting up a schedule and routine. Is well, I mean, I know for sure it's on the iPhone, but you could set it up to where it reminds you of when your bedtime is. And so it goes off every day as like an alarm of like when to start unwinding. And basically it's like, so to stay off your phone and to start like getting ready for bed so your brain can start to shut off. And during that time, not being on your phone, not being playing the TV, maybe just turning on some meditation music, doing things that help you relax and unwind are something that I really recommend doing. Okay. Next we have movement. We got vagina. Okay, she got a donk. Okay, like heard you. Next we got vision. The way home. Focus. Sensitivity. Okay, there's a few things that are popping up here. Your body may be feeling a little sensitive at this moment. Maybe you're having some aches and some pains. Okay. Maybe there's some tightness. It's actually really funny because my boyfriend's Libra and he just like pulled a muscle in the groin area and it's been a little uncomfortable. And so, there just may be some sensitivity in or around the body. And I think this is a call to action to really take time to nurture your body in this time. Okay. Also, too, like when you're doing this, um, like this could be mobility stretches, this could be deep stretches, this could be body massage, this could be acupuncture. Okay, doing things to nurture your body with this vagina card, I just think of nurturement when I see this card, doing the things to nurture your body during this time so that way you can continue your movement or continue to move in the way that you so desire and really that your body was meant to function in, honestly. So nurturing yourself. I'm with this focus card, I'm also feeling like, yeah, just like making this a priority. That's what I kind of get from this focus card, is making your time to yourself a priority. Like I'm feeling like major self-care, like maybe an ice bath, maybe an actual like nice hot bath you should run. Even like a face mask, like the cryo globes on your skin. Like I'm just feeling like deep nurturement and self-care of the body. You could do like foam rolling. Um yeah, there's just so many things that you could do to really just like get connected and nurture your body. And this should be a really huge focus of yours right now. Now, in a more literal sense, I do see the way home card, and this could be literal, actual movement. So you could be traveling this month, you could be visiting your hometown this month, you could be visiting your home, visiting your family, seeing your family, and it's going to give you a deeper connection to yourself and kind of like your values, where you come from, feeling connected, which is actually so weird because we're traveling to Alabama this month, and that's where my boyfriend's from. And it's gonna be his first time back home, and he's a Libra, so that's kind of fucking weird, guys. It's really weird. That just clicked in my head. I'm like, wait, we're literally leaving Alabama. Love that for you, Libra. Next, we have vision. Um, don't overexert yourself because of your vision. Take it slow. Take your time. Show yourself some grace, but also keep your eyes on the prize, if that makes sense. It's like it kind of coincides with this focus card. It's like focusing on the vision, focusing on the overall goal, not the right now goal. Okay? Because if that's the case, you're going to rush the process, and like maybe you're like doing a little too much physical. Kick it down a notch, okay? You're gonna get there. Chill the fuck out, okay? Or this could even mean like too much movement, literally, like productivity wise. Like you're just constantly on go, you're not resting, you're not slowing down. And too much of that overexertion is gonna wear you out and you're gonna get burnt out and it's just gonna do the opposite effect. And then you're really not gonna do shit. So be focused, but pace yourself. All right, next for mindset, we have gallbladder, authority, an offering, forgiven, soul craft. Okay, you know what I'm thinking a lot about? I'm thinking about career. Um, I also feel like you're thinking a lot about what you could have done that you didn't do. With this forgiven card, I feel like you're thinking a lot about like, what if I would have just stuck to that thing? Where would I be right now? There's a lot of dwelling in that energy. And I'm here to just tell you there's no fucking point in doing that because you're just going to run yourself into a wall. You can't go back and change the past. All you can do is just do what you have now and move forward. So, Libra, if you're not currently doing something that you wholeheartedly love, and see yourself doing forever, this may be you because right now with this gallbladder card, it's like he's every time I see this card, I just think of like not knowing which direction to go in. It's like there's so many detours that you could take instead of just taking the one straight road that leads you to your destination, but instead it's like you stop, you get a little curious. Well, should I go here, should I go there, should I go here, should I go there? And I feel like that could have even what happened in the past. Like when you were younger, it's like things just seemed so clear and you knew exactly what you wanted to do. And then as time went on, you started to take these detours and you look back now and you're like, what if I like never took those detours? What if I just stuck to it and just like, where would I be now? You know, but there's no point in doing that. The only thing you could do is take authority over your life right now and figure out what can I do now to get me to where I want to go. Okay. And I also feel like you're thinking a lot about your life purpose. You're thinking a lot about your talents, your skills. What is it that you can do? What is it that you can offer? I also feel like you want to do something that has to do with helping people in some sort of way. So you're thinking about ways that you can help. And I mean, and there's so many ways that you can help people. Like the list is endless. So you may be thinking about a soul craft, something that you're good at, something that you're talented at, something that you're knowledgeable in, that you can offer to help people. And instead of dwelling in this energy of shoulda, coulda, woulda, what would my life be like if I had just done this thing? Um, Forgiving yourself for not doing that because it didn't happen and it didn't happen for a reason. And so now you just have to be where you are and be present and just think about, be in this moment of pondering and really get into some reflection on what could be a fit for me. What is it that would resonate with who I am now and my life? Because who's to say that what it was that you wanted to do then would really resonate with you now? It probably wouldn't. So think about this evolved version of yourself, an ever evolving version of yourself. What is it that you could see yourself doing to really be an offering to somebody, to that you can offer to help someone in some way or help enrich someone's life? Okay. These are things that are on your mind. And really, the best way to do that is to get into meditation, which is the next pile that we got going on right here. Okay, so for a meditation, we have immune system, we have the Empress. This is a spell, and inward revolution. So I do feel like you could use a Reiki cleanse. I also feel like a spiritual bath is really, really important right now of ridding yourself of negative energy. I also feel like there could be some evil eyes on you, and you may even feel that energy as well in your daily life. There's a few symptoms that you could feel if you feel some evil eyes. It's usually like back pain, your head's hurting, headache, lethargy, frustration, and it's like who's to say where it's really coming from, but I could usually feel the difference between like those emotions based off of like other situations in my life or those emotions based off of if somebody's throwing some negativity my way. And I just feel like doing some protection rituals would be really good for you because when I see this card, I just see all these people and all their fucking energy. And it's just like use right here. And it's like you really want to keep yourself light and pure, like he is in this photo. And I feel like you just need to do a nice protection um, uh, release bath. Okay. And you can do that with some Florida water, some rosemary, some cascarilla. You could also use, protection stones in your bath. You can get scrappy with it, okay? Just look up some herbs, look up some essential oils and things that are great for protection. Look up some crystals, add them to your bath, okay? And this is a great way to do that. And then as you're in the bathtub, when before you get out, you want to drain the tub fully before you get out of the tub, okay? Because you want all the water to be released and gone down the drain before you stand up and get out of the tub. So drain the tub while you're still in it. Next, for the Empress, this just feels like that nurturing energy that you need to give yourself, that giving yourself that little extra TLC, and the spiritual bath is great for that. So that's just kind of what it's reiterating to me. Also, I feel like the universe is trying to send you signs and synchronicities, and you're not being present enough to receive them. Okay, so really working on being present, a great way to do that is through meditation. Okay, so I would really focus on meditation and I would also just like ask for clarity of the signs. What is it that you need to know and allow the signs to be clear to you. And also, if you have been seeing signs and synchronicities, knowing that they're not a coincidence and they are a divine intervention on you receiving these messages. Okay. Next, inward revolution. Okay. I feel like you're changing. You are evolving. You are in a moment of ascending. Right now, it just feels like you're in a period of, how do I describe this? You can only distract yourself for so much longer, but eventually it's all going to come to the surface. So you might as well learn to cut out the distractions now and to get present and sit with your thoughts and sit with your feelings and allow this to actually take place because you keep resisting it and it pushing it back and it just needs to happen already. I think the biggest theme for you, Libra, is getting present. And the best way to do that is by taking time to cater to yourself and nurture yourself in this moment and just feel good in this moment. And another way to do that is through meditation. And I love stillness, quiet meditation, or just putting on some meditation music, or like opening up the window, laying on my bed, and just listening to the outside noise, like the birds chirping, things like that. The wind whistling through the trees. That is very meditative for me and very therapeutic. And so things like that could be really beneficial for you. So, really, the big thing here is just cutting out the distractions and learning to be present and be in the moment, because this is what you're really lacking for your healing right now. Okay. And it's like I feel like you just keep pushing off the healing, pushing off the healing, pushing off the healing because you don't want to feel. And you can only do that for so long. Eventually, it's just going to come eat your ass up. And you don't want that to happen either. Okay? Libra, this was your June health and healing reading. I hope it resonated. I hope it was everything that you needed to hear. If it did resonate, I would love to know. If you need anything from me at all, any questions, comments, anything of that nature, you let me know. And I'm wishing you the absolute best. Cut out the distractions. You got this. And I adore you. You're gorgeous. I'll talk to you later. Bye.